Just kidding. No, this is Healthy Atheist, not God is Gray. Continuing with the journals. I believe I am in August. Okay. August 4th. So I'm back, and yuck. Of course I was grossed out by him, and I used to feel bad, but I got a text from him with another itinerary. I was so confused, so I looked it up, and it turns out he's flying another girl out next weekend. So he's a serial eHarmony dater. Poor girl. I could have had Dwayne pick me up at the airport, but I decided that wasn't the greatest thing to do. And I got in at 2, so Amy was able to get me. Oh, okay. I'm getting my memory refreshed. I'm back from my North Carolina date, which was a bust. I don't know if I'll say more about it, but let me continue. Dwayne. I don't remember. I do remember a Dwayne. Maybe I've got him confused. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's long past. I still want to meet Dwayne. He seems cool from the texting and emailing. Beck's been going on and on about Jay Griner, so I finally looked him up on Facebook and became his friend. He lives in Virginia, and I told him if he's ever bored and in town to let me know, etc. He said thanks and told me to be in touch, etc. He seems a bit of a party boy, in which I'm not all that interested in. He hangs with Doug, Adam, and Ted, so if that tells me anything. Kim Reinhardt, my cousin, also wants to set me up with a guy who has a 5-year-old girl. Wow, I'm getting the hookup left and right. Everybody wants to set me up. Like, well, I'm 30. It's tick-tock, the clock is ticking, right? Doubt that'll happen, but I'd go. I was always willing. I was always just willing to date whoever and just be like, oh yeah, maybe, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, whatever. I have all these options again, but still no Mark W., which these options are helping me forget about all that. I might cruise down to Indy come Saturday with Shauna and Craig and whoever, and invite Dwayne to join. We'll see. So apparently my diet flies out the window when I'm at the Smith's Lake House. Sheesh. Today I for some reason ate 3 rolls and 4 cookies. It's all because I caved earlier in the year. Dumb girl. I need a fresh start. I only caved earlier in the year because I caved at the end of last year. Dumb girl. Oh well, nobody's perfect. But maybe one of these guys mentioned in the above writing will one day be my Mr. Right. Who knows? Okay, so I don't know what my deal is. I've been on a 3-day binge fest. So annoying. What's annoying is you constantly write about it. That's what's annoying. Clint took the DVD player from the basement, so I haven't been able to do P90X. I have no motivation to run. I've only been doing the square a mere 30 minutes or less. So needless to say, here I sit with a full to the max stomach. My eyes are itching out the wazoo. Frustrating. My day started out normally. I had cereal, 3-in-1, exercised for 20 minutes, then planned to run, but couldn't get myself to do it. So I rode the hub over to Beck, swam, etc., came back, made grilled cheese and grapes, then Sarah left, and the eating machine began. The end. On another note, I'm 5 days past the deadline of August 1 of '08. Still no guarantee of a husband, just moving out. Oh yeah, Shauna's engaged to Craig. They got married. Perhaps tomorrow. They're still married too. They have 4 or 5 kids. Something like that. Maybe 4 kids. Anyway, they're happy. Perhaps tomorrow I will do legs and back, upstairs and maybe the square. I also think I need to get rid of Gano for real and start fresh with my junk food ban. If I could only wipe the slate clean mentally. Frick! How do I get this switched once and for all? I have to watch Bex tomorrow, so afterward I may go to Walmart and grocery up a bit. August 12th. So my weight's probably up to 148. 148! I've been eating ever so poorly. I'm off Gano, and come September when I move out, the ban on junk goes back into commission. No peanut butter, no junk. For some reason I've been lax this summer and it's no good, but I will press on. Dwayne Gordon. I wonder if I can find him. I'll see. Dwayne Gordon is supposed to call me about meeting him, but he hasn't yet. I've successfully arranged a blind date for Clint with Kayla Sturry, so we'll see if that flies. Probably not. I do think the picture of Dwayne Gordon, DG, is very handsome, but the guy for some
You certainly have a type.
the guys for some reason don't look like their photos. Kim emailed me. People are emailing and asked if Luke has called yet. Oh, that guy's name must have been Luke. She apparently gave him my cell number, and that answer is a no. I've pretty much lost interest in MW ever since I never see him. Plus, Dwayne is a nice distraction. I dropped one of my classes. Turns out it was on Monday, Wednesday, not Wednesday, Friday, so I had to get rid of it. I may try and get into Sarah's English class, or maybe get a job on Wednesday, Friday afternoon. We'll see. I've decided to buy a twin bed, end table, a dresser, and then maybe some living room furniture. Amy Klimkowski, it's my friend, just called and told me she's pregnant. And here I gave her a bottle of delicious sweet wine, and she won't be able to drink it. I sure would have. That's when I developed my drinking problem. Oh, crud. I am getting my drinking under control. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with it. So I will have a video eventually telling that story. August 13. So I've basically been on the binge fest, and not food I'm allowed to eat, for real junk that I had supposedly banned. So it's been a month since the lakes, where the downfall continued. Tomorrow is the 14th. Shall I get a head start on my new leaf come September? I may as well, son of a gun. Still no call from Dwayne or that other dude, Luke. I keep wanting to call him Kurt. Oh well, my allergies have been bonkers. I've been sneezing, itchy, and headachy. I need to get my hands on some meds. You know what I just realized? Friday I get a new crown, so I can use that to commemorate my for real junk ban. I've got it. Oh yeah, the timing is perfecto. Back to the dude situation. I was thinking, well, of course neither of them would call. I am destined to be single. God doesn't want me married. Somebody's hampering it all. Whether it's God or Satan, I don't know. Then I read Mark, the Bible, and about parables, etc. And when Jesus calmed the storm, the footnote reads, the disciples panicked because the storm threatened to destroy them all, and Jesus seemed unaware and unconcerned. Think about the storms in your life, the situations that cause you great anxiety. Forever singleness? You have two options. You can worry and assume Jesus no longer cares, or that he doesn't even exist. Or you can resist fear, putting your trust in him. When you feel like panicking, confess your need for God and then trust him to care for you. So that's what I'll do. Instead of allowing myself to fall into the pit of self-pity, I will confess I need God's hand in this whole situation and trust that he is in control and will bring me my guy. He never brought me a guy. Sorry. Too bad. Besides, I just heard my phone, and I'm sure Dwayne hasn't gone AWOL yet. Yep, it was him texting me to see what I'm doing tomorrow. Oh geez, I'm kind of nervous. Will I actually meet him? Yep, tomorrow night at the Cracker Barrel. Oh, that was the Dwayne with the bird tattoo, not Corey Schway. And I'm getting my guys confused. He warned me that he is very, very lovable, so I certainly hope so. That's another landmark to mark the new me. Woohoo! August 15th. Well, I met him, and I must say I'm pleasantly surprised. He definitely has a heart for God and has a head full of Bible knowledge, which is good. That's something I want in a man, someone I can learn from. He's also very attractive, aside from the tattoo. I don't know how many he has, but it seems his personality outweighs the fact he has them. I have a tattoo now, and I'm going to get another one added to it because I wasn't quite happy with the tattoo I got. So, and I'm either going to make it worse or better. I don't know. We'll see. But 2. Where am I? He's also only about a half to 1 inch taller than me, but at least he's not scrawny, son of a gun. I think I like him. So now what? I guess I'll just go with it until he figures out that I'm not for him or vice versa, which is usually not the case. I'm supposed to go down to Indy next Saturday with Shauna and company, and maybe he'll join. I told Shauna I might like him, and she was surprised. But wait till she sees him and meets him. Rebecca texted me during the day asking if all was well, to which I replied, yes, I think I kind of like him. And her response was, what? Classic. Mom has no clue about the whole thing, which is what I like. She won't know until it gets more serious. If I were to mention him now, she wouldn't like his name, his shaved head, his height, his tats, his divorce, and maybe all those things are cause for alarm. They're not. I just trust God with this one, so whatever. I'd probably be disappointed either way because I'm crazy. I got my crown replaced today. Oh, the time-consuming, smelly drilling. The techs got a kick out of my date stories, so there. I also picked up Lauren and Allie and went over to Lynette's to see Eva. That was fun. Then went to the Pizza Hut with the parents and came home and watched TV. So far, my new crown, new glory leaf has stuck. Now let's just hope Mr. Dwayne Gordon is a godsend and God's best. Tomorrow I've got to clean, exercise, and maybe help Vincent Tamara move. August 19th. I'm going to get to see Dwayne again this Saturday. A second date with someone I'm actually attracted to? The last time that happened was with Chris Steele 10 years ago. I have still managed to keep it a secret. Let's just hope Shauna doesn't run into Mom somewhere and spill the beans. Not until I'm sure this may get serious. So tomorrow I'm going furniture shopping. I pray I will find some neat stuff along with a good deal in Jesus' name. I have been on my lousy period and have been feeling fat. Both Saturday and Sunday I tried to run, but both times I was forced to cut it short due to Tom and poo cramps. Yuck, sorry. I was going to run yesterday and today, but didn't. So far, I've only overindulged with ice cream, and I've decided to allow cheesecake into my diet. So ice cream, cheesecake, crackers, and the sort, vanilla wafers, animal crackers, M&Ms, and Reese's Pieces. That's all I can think of for now. Well, that's a lot of junk rage. I think that dumb Luke needed to see pics of me. What an untrusting doof. If he calls, I'll be like, oh, so do I meet your impossible standards? It makes me wonder, he must be nice looking if his standards are up there, which in turn makes me think I could never meet them. No, guys who are ugly still want pretty girls, so they don't always get them, but they still want them. Then there's Dwayne, S-O-A-G. What? I can't see that going. What does S-O-A-G mean? I don't know. I can't see me going anywhere with anyone, but Lord knows the right guy has to pursue. And I have to trust that the right guy will like my sometimes weird personality and I can be myself. You don't. August 21st. Vince wants me to buy his house. I'm so not ready for that. The only way I would buy that house is if I won the lottery, or B, I end up marrying Dwayne and he ends up moving to Fort Wayne, both of which are very unlikely. So hopefully 1 year from now I'll have a clearer idea as to what I should do. I'd like this Dwayne thing to take off, and he'd be my God's best, but it'll probably go the usual route, and he'll lose interest and take off. Besides, I can't get my eating under control. Today I ate a whole thing of peanut butter. I was like, geez, a whole jar of peanut butter? Let me finish. A whole thing of peanut butter cup ice cream. So not necessary, but I did it. I found some furniture I like, but I may end up buying cheap value city stuff anyway. I just can't bring myself to spend that kind of money when all those girls are going to do is have tons of people over all the time, etc., etc. Oh, my future roommates. I just got with the brand. I just go with the brown value stuff with the white trim. No, that was ugly. I think I remember that. It looked like chocolate. Ugh, I don't know. Tomorrow I have to exercise and clean a little for Rose's shower. Then Saturday I get to see Dwayne again. I'm actually excited about this Dwayne. Not who's there? Dwayne. Dwayne who? Dwayne the bathtub. I'm drowning. I'm hilarious. Okay, August 27th. The furniture was delivered and it looks good. Now I'm waiting to see the bedroom furniture. I fear I am in over my head. I don't see myself being able to buy that house after 1 year. I've decided to become a dental hygienist, but I'm afraid it won't work out. I'm also afraid Dwayne isn't going to work out. I decided to let him set up the next meeting, but don't think he's going to, which is fine, I suppose. He is a very nice guy, maybe too nice to be interested in a girl like me. Oh well, he wasn't perfect. Sarah somehow has found everything she's wanted in a guy. She'll probably be next down the aisle. Good for her. If I can become a dental hygienist, then there will be no need for a man, and I can live comfortably all by myself. I weighed myself on Sarah's scale and weighed 143. Woohoo! Dental hygiene. Yeah, I even job shadowed for that and decided I didn't want to do it. I'm still a little sad to see Dwayne go. I'd like to see him one more time just to make sure. Anyway, I'm going to be throwing away a lot of money this year unless I can find a way to buy that house. Lord help me. Well, I'm back and I can't help but think how my priorities have changed. I used to be obsessed with Mark W. Oh, no kidding. And now that has all flown to the window. However, I'd gladly go back there if he were to somehow enter my life, but I'm afraid that's not to be the case. I'm afraid I'll be single and hopefully get a good career out of dental hygiene, and that's just as well. Anyway, the next year of my life will be fun, a bit of stress and excitement. August 30th. It's Saturday night and I had nothing to do. So what did I do, you ask? Well, let me tell you what I did. I went to Walmart, I looked at the ice cream and was going to buy it, but decided against it. Then I thought about hitting up a fast food place, but thought I'd just eat Mom's beef stew and have some ice cream. I don't eat fast food anymore, and I don't eat beef stew. I mean, maybe without the beef. So I did. But then I was bored, so I drank an entire bottle of Arbor Mist, then had some more ice cream. Interesting. Boredom will be the death of me. That's why I don't want to move, because I have nothing to do, so I'd be at the house all the time. I won't feel comfortable enough to do P90X. I hate running. Arrgh. Oh well. Turns out Dwayne was sick all last week, thus explaining why he never communicated. Hopefully he feels better, and hopefully he'll contact me and we can get together sometime next week. I'm going to leave it to him. I saw a lot of Steelers stuff today. Pittsburgh Steelers stuff? Oh, great. This is another sign. Which I usually associate that stuff with Mr. Mark. I was going to move today, but decided to wait because I'd just be sitting there when I could easily sit here more comfortably. Rose and Skip had their baby boy, Titus Payne. Still not sure if I like the middle name. Hopefully he won't be a little pain and grow up to be a tight-ass Payne. Hilarious. I'm hilarious. Are you guys laughing out loud? Are you rolling right now? I can't get it out of my brain. Maybe Dwayne will call and I can find out for sure if he's a keeper, or maybe by some miracle Mark will talk to me. Unfortunately, I highly doubt that one. So I officially got my new crown and new glory. I am associating my tooth, a crown replacement. New crown and new glory. Rachel, you're a numbskull. But I just need to quit binging on alcohol and ice cream. and do it. Yeah, ooh, I've had quite the alcohol career. I'm not proud of it. No, thank you. September 6th. I'm all moved in. Oh, yeah, this is when I moved in. Okay, it's going to get interesting. Things are going to get interesting. I'm all moved in, and wouldn't you know, the first night, my worst nightmare came true. Yes, the stupid 22-year-olds had a beer party that lasted till 2 a.m. Oh my. Hopefully that will be the first and the last party they have here. Anyway, my weight is down to 142, but it's Saturday and I'm bored. I'm going to run because that's all the exercise I can do around here. So I have to suck it up and run. I've got a good path though. Not many cars, just lots of houses. I ordered some glass for the coffee table. That'll alleviate some of my fears of rings, etc. Yeah, I didn't want to have water rings. I still have that coffee table and the 2 end tables that I bought and the bedroom furniture. I still have it. I got rid of the couches because they were weird. My mom bought them from me. She loved them. Anyway. So I have all the furniture. It looks nice. Now if I can just get a job at Marshall's, then I can work on tying it all together. I don't want to work at a department store. What the what? I never did. I definitely need a part-time job or else I'll lose my mind to boredom. So it kind of feels like vacation, but it's life. Not sure if I'm a fan. Tam said I could move into their basement and Kyle could move to ASEAN. What? That sounds more my speed, but we'll see. I don't really want to ditch on Sarah, but if these girls are partiers, count me out. Especially with their stupid 22-year-old immature guy friends. Right? Yeah, I'm 30 and rooming with 22-year-olds. Good for the 22-year-olds living out on their own. I'll check back in 2 to 3 months and see where I'm at. September 22nd. Oh, great. My new crown and new glory fell to pot this past Saturday. I caved and ate Pop-Tarts, cookies in crunch, rolls, black. Oh well, come the new year, I'll be able to wipe the slate clean. '08 hasn't been as good as '07 was. Friday I might zip down to India and visit Brooke and Amy. I'll probably also check with Dwayne and maybe hang out with him in the afternoon. It has been quite strange. I don't hear from the dude for weeks, and finally, just when I'm about to write him off, he calls. I don't want to be the one arranging all the meetings, but I figure I'll arrange one more at least, then toss it over to him for good. Remember that dude Kim wanted to set me up with? Remember him? Well, he never called, and that's fine. I think I know who he is. I see him at Life. He's short and sports a hideous goatee. I never really liked goatees. I don't like them. Even when they were popular. I mean, I might have liked them for a hot second, but then I don't. Stopped. They're ugly. They're weird. And his daughter is interesting with glasses and such, so thank God he never called. I keep hearing that women hit their sexual peak in their 30s, and my word, can I feel it. But I shan't go into that. What? I must have been feeling real frisky. I thought about sending an audition tape to SNL with all my impersonations. I don't have impersonations. Who was I impersonating? I don't know. I think I can do Sarah Palin pretty well, but I realize this has to be the longest shot in the history of all my long shot hopes and dreams. I may do it anyway, just because. I'll send or commission some angels with it to make sure it falls into the right hands. Heck, it may be a long shot, but it's worth a shot, right? Anything to get my mind off a husband or lack thereof. I've also been binging on ice cream. I need to stop. Who knows what it's doing to my insides. I still have stupid chub that's not going to go away if I keep eating and binging on stuff. I'm hopefully going to fire up the Beth Moore Daniel study up in Fort Wayne, then maybe do it here with the cousins, etc. It should fly. At any rate, my life is quite boring. I've applied for part-time jobs, and I'm going to follow up on them Wednesday, because I have nothing better to do. Oh, what to do. September 27th. So I'm going to Pathway Saturday service just for something to do. I decided that if I don't see MW, then I'll go ahead and make an audition tape for SNL and commission angels to get it into the right hands so I can begin a career in comedy. I was reading Luke 3 and came on this footnote. It seems that sounds more my speed. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? What am I doing? Oh, I need to turn the page. I'm flipping, sorry. No wonder. I was reading Luke 3 and came on this footnote. It seems incredible that Jesus would have been content to remain in Nazareth all that time, but he patiently trusted his Father's timing for his life and ministry. 30 was the prescribed age for priests to begin their ministry. Joseph was 30 when he began serving the king, and David was 30 when he began to reign over Judah. Age 30 then was a good time to begin an important task in the Jewish culture. Like Jesus, we need to resist the temptation to jump ahead before receiving the Spirit's direction. Now I don't know if this whole SNL thing is from God, nor do I know what the MW thing is. All I know is I'm 30 and something's got to give, so I'll wait and see. September 28th. Of course I didn't see Mark Burrell, so now I have to take the longest shot ever and probably be let down. Oh well, life goes on. But Rachel, you're commissioning angels. You're gonna make it. It's gonna happen. Life goes on and on and on and on. This was in Luke and it was too long. I didn't want to write it in my other notebook. So, sometimes what we're tempted to do isn't wrong in itself. Turning a stone into bread wasn't necessarily bad. The sin was not in the act, but in the reason behind it. The devil was trying to get Jesus to take a shortcut to solve Jesus' immediate problems at the expense of his long-range goals, to seek comfort at the expense of discipline. No, Satan was kind of what the adversary. He tried to prove to God that people were worthy. But let's see, but that's not what the Christians believe, but that's what the Jews believe. Satan often works that way, persuading us to take action even when right action for the wrong reason or at the wrong time. The fact that something isn't wrong in itself doesn't mean that it's good for you at the given time. Oh my word, you can't get anything right as a Christian. You're just, tiptoe, hold the eggshells. Many people sin by attempting to fill legitimate desires outside of God's will or ahead of his timetable. First, ask, is the Holy Spirit leading me to do this? Or is Satan trying to get me off the track? Who the frick knows? You can never know. Oh my lord, this is frustrating. Anyway, this would apply to so many situations. SNL, husband, school, job, blah, 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 food, etc. Oh well. Oh, no kidding. How do you Christians do it? My word. It's hindsight 2020. Today is Sunday and I'm not going to church because I went yesterday. I am bored. I'll either run or do my core synergistics, P90X. I'll clean a little, then decide if I want to go to the tea party or just cruise home and work on homework. What's the tea party? Work on homework and my audition tape. The latter sounds more appealing, but I may should go to this party in an attempt to make more friends so I don't get so bored. Or I could just come to the thing on Tuesday. What to do? Wait, maybe my wanting a husband is what's distracting me from what God wants from me. Duh, you think? But what is it he wants from me? To go to school or SNL? I'll just do both and keep my bases covered, even though the latter sounds more appealing. That's my new favorite phrase. Heather just left, so now I've got to get on the ball. Heather was one of the roommates. She's a nice girl. All right, we're into October. I think I'm gonna stop. It's been a half hour. I'm gonna continue this later. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I will continue another time. Check out the other episodes. Check out whatever else is on my channel. Click like if you like it. And subscribe if you want. Okay. Bye.